Hello everyone. We will talk about reporting in .NET. We will make 4 projects, 2 for WinForms and 2 for WEF, and of which one of each will be targeting .NET Framework, and the other will be targeting .NET Core. We will just try to demonstrate how to display reports in various environments, and it will be just a basic report in the beginning, and then we might add some tutorials about creating and designing reports. But initially we will just make projects to display the reports in these various environments. Our first video will be about creating the initial solution. Then we will add videos to demonstrate the displaying of reports in various settings. I am sorry for my slow speech and for the sound quality. This is the best that I can do right now, and my English is I am not a fluent speaker. You will just have to bear with me. See you in a minute. So we will open Visual Studio, create a new project. Now we will first start by creating a Windows Forms that target .NET 6 project. Alright. Select the Windows Forms app, not the Windows Forms .NET Frameworks app. .NET Framework app. Alright. We will name it so. Alright, the first thing you should do is to go to extensions, manage extensions. In the search, type RDLC. You will find the Microsoft RDLC Report Designer 2022. Alright, if you haven't installed it yet, just click here and click here download. This will prompt you to close Visual Studio and install this extension. Then do so, just install this extension and then restart the Visual Studio. Okay. After installing the extension, the second step is to add the report viewer NuGet package. You should go to Solution Explorer, right click your project, manage NuGet packages. Here, click browse. Now remember, we are targeting .NET 6. We are using WinForms project, and we are targeting .NET 6. for .NET 6 you should search for this NuGet package, report viewer core .winforms. Alright, click on it, then click install. Alright, after that we will make a new folder here. I will call it report definitions. Alright, we will add a report, add new item, we will call it hello world report. Alright, we will just add a simple text box that says hello world. Alright, if you are using Visual Studio to design your reports, you might need to enable the toolbars in this area. Alright, to do so, enable these ones, formatting, layout, just right click on the toolbar and enable the I don't know what its name, the partial toolbars or whatever. You will find beside each one of them a handle like this. You can use this handle to move it, to expand the toolbar like this. This one here, this one here, and this one here, and this one here, like this. Alright, using these toolbars will make your development much easier. Alright, now let us change the font, give it something more. This is just for display purposes. A little frustrating, you see. Alright, here is our first report. After that, we will go to our form and go to toolbox, find the report viewer control, right drag it to the form. Now we will notice that nothing happens. You drag the report viewer to the form and nothing happens. That is because the designer is still malfunctioning until now. But the solution is easy. Just go to the designer and add the following line. it normally added after the setting of the client size. Just add this dot controls dot add this dot report viewer 1. Alright, that is the first step. After doing so and going back to the designer, you will find the report viewer is here. Now we will face the next problem. The next problem is there are no handles. You cannot change the report viewer size like this. There is no handles in the report viewer control. Again, here go to the forms, the properties here should be available here. If it is not, it is just rebuild. Now after rebuilding the project, you can just, if you click on the form and go to properties, you can open the drop down here and select the report viewer. Alright, now we can manipulate the properties from the properties pane. You can anchor it to all the sides. We can change its size and position. Location like this. The form width is if you set the width and the height after you make the anchor, it will not work. You should first, if you are anchoring it like this and try to set or modify the dimensions, it's working now. If it didn't work for you, just go to the anchor here and remove these two, then manipulate the size as you like, then put it back. This is very tiresome and it is a problem in the designer. Until now it has not been solved, but we can manage until the designer is solved and supports the report viewer better. We need to manipulate the position like this. Alright, I just manipulated to this size. Alright, now let's display the report. We go to the load event. We must, if you have been using the old or the .NET framework version, here in the designer you might see a drop down to select the report definition. Here in the .NET Core it is not supported as of yet. We need to go to the form code behind. Here in the form load event we add report viewer 1 dot local report dot report embedded source, and we set this to the fully qualified name of the report. Here is the solution name, the project name, the namespace name, and the report name and its extension. Alright, after that we say report viewer 1 dot refresh report. Alright, now let's try this. Run the project. And now we run to our next problem. There is nothing displayed. That is because the build action here, the report definition, has a build action of none. This should be set to embedded resource. Alright, after setting the report definition to embedded resource and rebuilding the solution, now let's run. It didn't display because I said refresh. It should be refresh report, not just refresh. Alright, run it again. And here we go. The report is displayed and we are done. So to recap, to display RDLC reports in WinForms projects that target .NET 6. The first step is you should have the extensions, the RDLC. First step is you should have the Microsoft RDLC Report Designer 2022 extension. This is the first step. The second step is you should have the report viewer core.winforms NuGet package installed. This is the second step. The third step is after you add the report viewer here, you must go to the forms code behind from here and add this line of code. This control, this dot controls dot add this dot report viewer 1. The fourth step is to manipulate the position and the size of the report viewer via the properties pane, and all of this should be after you have builded the solution. Alright, the fifth step is after adding your report definition file, you should go to properties and go to build action and select embedded resource. The sixth step, in the forms load event, you should set the report embedded resource. You should set it to be the fully qualified name of the report definition file, and you should pay close attention to what you type here, because one letter wrong will make it not run. There is a better solution than this, but now is not the time for it. This is for the sake of simplicity. You must do it this way: the solution name, the project name, the namespace, and the file name and its extension. After that, you must call the report viewer dot refresh report. Remember, refresh report, not just refresh. After that, the report will be displayed like this. Alright, I hope this can help. and for those who might find it difficult to understand from my way of speaking, I am very sorry. I am not fluent in English, and sometimes I struggle to find the correct word to describe what I want to say, which makes me a little bit slower in speaking. I just hope this video will help you, and I will publish the source code to GitHub, so you might check it there and find help there also. I will add more videos about WPF project targeting .NET 6, and also I will add 2 more videos about WPF and WinForms projects targeting .NET framework, and I will publish it all on GitHub. Maybe in the future, inshallah, I will be adding a course about designing and displaying RDLC reports. Hope this helped you, and see you next video inshallah. Goodbye.